Hello everyone, welcome to Zelda Speedruns 2 for Game 3 of the Wind Waker Randomizer Season 6 Losers Bracket match between Kitcot and ofc2000alex. We have Linampi and Tall tracking, and on commentary we have Advo and Crane, who I'm going to hand it over to. Enjoy the race, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to our Game 3. Always enjoyable to have a Game 3.
Always a fun one. For those who are not familiar, Alex's name is Wi-Fi Please because his Wi-Fi has a tendency to not work.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen today.
Doesn't happen when he plays races, from what I've seen for the most part, but it always happens when we play other games.
I think I had a one practice race with him where his Wi-Fi cut out right before we just didn't require streaming. But yeah, let's hope the same doesn't happen today. I would assume he's also local recording at least.
Oh yeah. If he is not, then we're gonna have an interesting chat with him later.
Yeah. There we are, about to start. Kitcot with face cam again, so we will keep you up to date on funny reactions that are going on.
I think it is undervalued when people don't allow us to see their reactions.
We have a Windfall starting island, which is really funny. And two pathins leading to us to Pop, which is right next to it. So even if we don't get any items on Windfall here, which I would assume both runners still do the easy things on Windfall, even if you don't get any items, it's probably good enough to go to Popper anyways. You can check 2 checks, you can peek another one. In theory, you could peek 2 other ones, but the chance of getting an item is, at least one item is 50-50, so.
Yeah.
There we have DRC, Forbidden Woods, and Earth Templars out of dungeons today.
It was almost so good. If you swap out ET for FF, oh man. I could
Coral talk in chat. I don't know if you have that emote here.
I don't know either, actually.
Yeah, we're seeing both runners start with the classic S6 Windfall route, just a little bit earlier than usual. Both starting with Mila. Probably gonna talk to Todd, store Maggie's store the windmill, get some rupees, and then chill out until Mila decides to come around.
It's such a dense amount of things. It's interesting to see how Mila has evolved over the years.
Yeah, I don't think Mila walks during the cutscene of Todd, but it's still she still walks while you're running over to him, and you don't have, and then that saves you a little bit of time later because you don't have to run over to him again.
I will say as well, 200 rupees. They don't need to collect more rupees. We're good for the entire seed.
Easily. And then both runners are going to store Maggie's store, so we can do some funny door storage. And Alex getting the swag jump. He failed the jump slash on, so it didn't even matter. It didn't even save it any time.
I thought the jump didn't save time to begin with.
I think it does save time if you jump to the window further left. Some runners jumped on top and just jump to the window straight in front of it. That doesn't save any time, but I think the one to the left saves half a second maybe. So
this fails.
Yeah, it's still not worth it. I've done it a few times just because it was funny, but at some point it's just if you fall down, you lose 5 or 10 seconds, which is just not worth the risk. So
Kit realized something that Alex didn't. The windmill didn't start because the wind is pointed eastward.
Oh, you're so right. I don't know how it would work. I think in vanilla speedrunning, they don't care about it. In vanilla speedrunning, it doesn't have to Like I feel like they press the switch twice and the windmill still activates.
That I'm not sure about. In fact, I'm not sure if the windmill activated for.
Yeah,
I've never actually seen that interaction, so we'll have to see.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I was watching Bewilderbeast like play Wind Waker 100. I'm pretty sure he did that before. But yeah, nothing important on Mila. Let's see if we can find anything else. A heart container, that's something we not see very often anymore with CTMC being enabled. And it's not really opening any bad checks, like any checks that we know are not required. We're getting bait bag, that also is pretty not impressive.
It's not impressive, but it does mean the Bird's Peak Rock to Goma is in logic now.
That is true, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Miss Marie here, so it's set up for later. I don't think either runner will actually do hide and seek here, except if they find a picto box from Tingle. But it's just like, so you can come to Windfall later and then instantly get storage at the like rocks next to the mailbox and set up door cancel.
It a little bit of a struggle talking to Miss Marie.
Yeah, even though we haven't had any divergence, we can already see Alex is a little bit ahead. It's just a few seconds. It's not like it won't mean the whole much, like probably over the course of the whole run, but it's still something.
5 seconds is 5 seconds. Actually, I think it might be closer to 14, 15 seconds. Ooh, quarter minute. And a sword.
We've had races before that were that close. So yeah, but yeah, a sword on Tingle also doesn't unlock any checks, especially not since we don't have Forsaken Fortress. But apparently the mace is spiky. So one more chance for Windfall. That is true. BPR is path to Goma. The chance of grapple being in there is not low. And a lot of the grapple is one item that allows easy access to BPR.
I want BPR to have a bow to point towards like a small key.
Yeah, since DRC Big Key Chest doesn't have a small key, it's basically like BPR has to lead us to grapple.
Oh, no small key in DRC Big Key Chest? Oh.
Yes, there's a picto box in there.
I hadn't seen that.
And I don't think this has RAs.
Sale.
It does not. I don't think Kid opted it to RAs, actually.
Look, I try to read the hints, and then my brain reminds me why I don't read. Ever.
That's why we are commentating.
Yes. I'm here to spread misinformation, not to actually pay attention to the game.
Alright, time for Northern Ferry. Neither runner deciding to go to Paw Print. But it makes sense. Abandoning, like if you don't do Northern Ferry right here, it's the only time you can get it is if you go back to Windfall at some point, but you don't want to do that soon. Meanwhile, for Paw Print, you can go from Dragon Roost. And the hookshot you got also allows you to do Outset, and then maybe Leafless Horseshoe and Diamond Step after. Depending on if our runners are comfortable doing Leafless Horseshoe. Since it is a bit tricky.
It's decently fast. I mean, it's not as fast as with Leaf, but it's kind of hard to beat just flat out skipping a third of the island.
Yeah. Finding a wallet in here, let's see if that's useful. If it's not, we might still see Alex soft reset, and could still soft reset and go to Paw Print, or Crescent, but opts not to.
I mean,
let's see if Kitcot does.
Going mother-child. I wonder if he'll do Western Swim.
I would assume So Western swim. So a little early warning: if you are photosensitive, it is time for a super swim, which means there will be lots of flashing lights. So look away from the screen, and once Alex gets his second storage here, Kit opting to do the same. So if you're photosensitive, definitely just look anywhere else, but the stream. You can watch Jazz and those gymnasts at the time.
Yeah. I could see Alex pushing off Pop Print just because you do know the chance of grapple being in BPR is kind of high, and scale the ball is just an annoying thing to go all the way back for.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, both runners super swimming. Alex? Yeah, okay. Alex did adjust a little bit. That was a really good swim by Alex. He adjusted really well, so you actually got closer to the wall than by swimming on top of the island. Kit also successfully super swam, so both are done, and you can look back at the screen if anyone was looking away. Let's see what it rewarded us with. I don't think I saw anything yet. It's definitely not a sword, definitely not a shield.
I think it's power bracelets, piece of cheese.
Very nice.
See if we get anything on the paws.
Looks like a Tingle statue. Restored.
What a sad thing to see.
Yeah, not very exciting.
I mean, Tingle wasn't hinted dead, so that's good. Double checking as I say this.
Yes, Ankle was indeed not hinted dead. Checking salvage code, Western Fair, which is really nice. Being able to do that insanely early. Well, there's a second one. Let's see what the runners opt to do. I would expect them to do outset now, or do cliff flat BPR to go for that other patent. But
we're going to kind of outset.
Yeah, since you kind of don't want to abandon Thorn and Fairy, especially since Fire Mountain instead is the other option that would connect to Thorn and Fairy, even though it's really uncommon. Like, there isn't much near Thorn and Fairy anymore if you have done cliff flat BPR already.
You have a few options. I think my favorite backup strat for Thorn is if Fly Around is dead and you have storage, you can go get the stone and then do a super swim with that same chest storage you get from the boulder. Niche strat, but I love my niche strats that are somewhat usable.
Alright, Din's Pearl, utterly useless. We have some different wind directions on Dragon Roost now, and there's less lava or something. Both buying some bait. Beetle just selling us a joy pendant today. But since we have bait back, we don't even have to buy it and can just... Oh! Kit opts to not buy bait right now, so he will probably have to go back later for it.
Alex bought 3 pairs.
He wants those nutritious pairs for later.
Like, is he planning to do BPR vanilla?
I wouldn't think so. Maybe he just, likes not having to dupe his pairs in case he has to do Needle... Wait, Needle Rock has hinted Baron as well. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why I'm concerned about what's going through his mind.
Listen, maybe he needs a snack on the way.
True, it is around lunchtime on the East Coast.
Alright. Getting a shield from under Grandma's house. Here we see the first split in their route. Alex checking top of Headstone, while Kit is going to Horseshoe.
I can understand. I almost prefer checking Headstone.
I would have done it probably if it, like ET wasn't in logic, but since ET is also in logic, it's like I don't want to. I would avoid double ping if I can. That looks like it's definitely a
And
shard.
chart.
I don't know if probably not ghost ship shard.
It was blue.
Yeah, yeah. Kit not putting off golf this time because I'm pretty sure in game 2 he put off golf and because of that didn't go mode G, I believe. Okay, Kit going for the YOLO strat, kind of. Makes it work first try, very, very good.
Honestly, if you just consistently only do the YOLO strat, I have found you stop falling.
Yeah, it doesn't even require a sword. My usual strat that I use for Leafless Horseshoe is set up and then jump slash into the vines. Yeah, that's, I mean, swordless method in theory. If we decide to agree on no starting sword, or if we ever have a tournament with no starting sword again.
Alex looking like he's not as confident in his Leafless Horseshoe because he is going to be.
Yeah, Alex being safe. And Alex is doing the strat that I mentioned. That he's setting up for the jump slash, I'm pretty sure.
See, I don't like the jump slash because all it takes is a giant pea hat coming around.
Yeah, and that is true.
Progressed.
But it also makes it work for also first try. A little bit slower on the setup, but still, you'll take it. Not falling in the water is good. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Golf is hard.
Even cheating at golf.
Kit going through Diamond Step right now. I don't think Diamond Step was hinted anything, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't think it was. There's the spiky. Ooh.
Alex getting beat up by a giant pea hat.
Double
or she was not his island.
Yeah, the giant pea hats definitely are annoying.
Ooh.
Oh, that's really good. It will make DRC a lot faster.
You know, I want to have magic be the other chest because then it just hurts to have. Was all of Needle Rock dead?
Yeah, Needle Rock was in Baron.
Oh, I was hoping it was like the main chest was hinted dead because then you just feel like annoyed.
Oh! Well, about that, there is the magic.
Commentator's blessing curse. I don't know what to call that. It would have been a curse if it wasn't Needle Rock Cave being dead.
No more Super Sims for now because Islet of Steel was hinted Baron. So yeah. Let's see what Kit does. If he goes for the BPR hint, no, he goes to Dragon Ruse, which makes sense. You can full clear the island checks. Can check Crescent after. Maybe find something for Paw Print. Or find Hammer, for example. If you find Hammer, you can chain Thorn Fairy after BPR. And then you solve that problem. Yeah, Crane manifested it.
Well, hopefully I don't manifest anything useful. I'm
opted for this strat
surprised.
falling out of bounds.
I don't think falling out of bounds is faster.
I don't think so either.
It's cool, but not faster.
It is very cool.
I'm surprised going to DRI before like looking at BPR.
Yeah, like I said, it might just be the not wanting to abandon Thorn Fairy, being able to full clear this. And I mean, like, going back for just DRC, like, is not that slow. Especially since you have Hookshot, you don't even, like, we'll even be in a better position. Like to just like sail a little bit forward and hookshot the mailbox to go in. It's just one warp, it doesn't really matter. And maybe finding Hammer here or something and being able to go to Thorn and not have to worry about that. But it's definitely a valid reason. But yeah, we see on Alex's side, he's going for the cliff pad to be PR.
Oh my kid.
That was cutting it close.
That scared me.
Well, that's Fire and Ice. That's very nice. Having Fire Ice early makes routing really, really nice. Just being able to like chain Ice Ring early. Usually would also say Needle Rock, but Needle Rock's in it Baron. You can also do the Windfall checks easy later the nighttime ones. I don't remember if Transparent Chest was spiky. I don't think so.
I didn't get a good glimpse at it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but on the small commentary page, it's kind of hard to see. The inner cliff pad is spiky. That's already one good item. And nice first try storage on Alex's side.
Ooh, I like the backflip. That was cool.
I don't know. I think the side hop jump slash is better because you actually land on the ledge.
Well, I didn't say it was better. I just said it was cool.
All right, there's Ferrora's, but it at least does something, giving us a mail check.
What did Cliff Plat Inner have, or is Alex not checked?
Boomerang. He just checked. It was Boomerang. Well, that's very good for him because now it's at least good to know because now you know that Poprin, if this is your grapple, Poprin will have Leaf.
Ooh. And you have the magic.
Yeah, exactly. Right, Kit going for Southern Fairy and then probably going to Ice Ring afterwards. Might even go down to Angular since he can check the peak, the inner cave, or put it off into the Mirror Shield since we know we will find it somewhere.
BPR leads to Moblin's letter, and then Paw Print has the delivery bag.
Oh, power bracelets. That's an interesting find. So it's either on Big Pig or still like on Paw Print and Bombs are also locked behind power bracelets.
Yeah. Could
Definitely
see
an interesting find.
Grapple on the right side.
It also gives us the option to instantly do Bomb Island here, which is really nice. Go Tingle's chart.
We know where the fairies are. Or at least two of them. See, I don't think Alex would peek top of Cabana, right? I don't know if runners like to do that after Bomb Island if they can't just go straight into Cabana.
I don't know. I feel like if you have enough else to do, I usually would not do it. And I don't think Alex is like stressing about his checks right now.
Nah, he still has Paw Print, Crescent, DRI.
Yeah. Can follow his path hint with from the power bracelets. It could obviously also just be like this being bombs and bomb mail having grapple. That could be something.
That wouldn't be half bad. You get your bombs and you get your grapple.
Yeah,
I almost prefer that.
At that point, I would probably still do Paw Print before DRC, just because if you get grapple, you know it's your Leaf, and Leaf does speed up DRC at least a little bit.
Well, you could get hit with another chain item and
yeah, that is
and be a little sad. But you know the chain at least leads to Leaf.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, Ice Ring is dead.
Ice Ring.
It's a bit cold.
But on the other hot side, very good Bomb Island from Alex. A sword. That is not bombs. I can assure you. Right,
I'm really glad. I wasn't positive because they both have like a blue part.
Yeah, I know, and like they are really similar. But a Kit going for Angular, maybe still remembering the shield on top of Angular with the hinted bow in the cave from one of their races.
I was about to say, I don't remember that being a hint.
Yeah, that wasn't one
I
of the
made sure to
previous
triple
races.
read these ones after.
Now, Alex at DRI. Meanwhile, Kit is checking Angular. Did not see. Okay, it's apparently not spiky. Hard to see on commentary page. I don't remember what the. I don't see what the. Didn't pay attention what the cave was.
I don't know.
Now warping to Forest Haven, so I would assume he also does the Cliffplat PR chain here. I would assume at least. Meanwhile, Alex will pick up his fire and ice arrows in a second. Oh yeah, just trading off checks, the other one is already done. Neither runner remembering they have hookshot, that they could hookshot the mailbox on Cliffplat, which is faster than walking over the entire island.
Yeah, I had actually forgotten. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Kit even had it equipped. Wouldn't even have to lose time on equipping it. Wow, that was such a fast start. I didn't even hear the double press. There's a little. Yeah, I was about to say that looks a little close to the vines.
I have never liked this side for Cliffplat.
Kit's struggling a little bit. Yeah, I started doing it this year, I feel like. I feel like in S5 I still at the beginning of S5 I still at the other side. Actually, I'll probably switch in S5. I don't know, it's a time save, so you take it. But yeah, fire ice arrows for Alex. Probably gonna pick up his Furor's Pearl, which gives him a Tingle statue.
I'd assume he also goes into Paw Print now.
Probably.
And I don't think Kit went to Paw Print.
He did not. He might decide on that after this. Especially, it's turning nighttime for him, so he will be able to. He could do the nighttime checks. He could do creep, for example. Like he could just check creep, and then go paw print. Very nice. Oh, getting a little stuck. Camera is indeed a little messed up when you in the collision of the island.
Wind Waker's camera is really good until you're trying to do something. And then it's like, oh man.
Honestly, I do love Wind Waker's camera. It's so much better than Twilight Princess. The fact that you can freely control it is just the best.
It actually is only that in tight spaces, is what I should say.
I don't know why Kit picked up some money, but
habit.
Maybe. Let's see what what Alex finds here in paw print now. Gotta check the mail. Gonna find his third Tinker statue. Yeah, so far the runners are pretty even. Alex has checked Headstone and is at paw print. And there's Bomb Island over Kit, but Kit is at Bomb Island, has done Angular and Ice Ring and Southern Fairy.
It's also looking like an early Tingle dip. If we're at 3 statues.
Yeah, I think last time in that game 1 they had like Ankle Hinted Baron and not 4 statues in 9 minutes. Well, they're the bombs. Maybe that has your grapple.
Oh, I thought this was not a spiky chest.
Maybe Use Pearl, more useless stuff.
I mean, you can go into top G.
That's great.
That you don't want to, but you can. Store a small key, take that to GRC.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Alex camera getting a little messed up with during the cycle strat. Just to go down for fun. Exactly. Just carry around some statues. It will be a lot of fun.
That looked spiky.
It did look spiky to me. But I also said angular peak was spiky, so I wouldn't trust myself. Well, there's the grapple. That
He didn't save warp, it's spiky.
That is indeed spiky. That is pretty neat.
That's also pretty disgusting.
It
Your
is.
bombs are locked.
Paw print providing you with everything you would want. You could find bombs and grapple in paw print.
I'm trying to think of, like, how could you do this? There's no nice way to do this without, like, having to go get power bracelets.
Yeah, this was spoiler log. Alright. Kit picked up his sword. Alex picking up the delivery bag. Very interesting. But I could do DRC here. Nothing's really stopping you. The only thing is Leaf, which is nice, but definitely not required.
I mean, there's a somewhat decent chance that your path was bombs, and the bomb mail is Leaf.
Yeah. That is true. I definitely check it before I enter. I mean, there's a mailbox right there. There's no reason not to check bomb mail.
If Alex doesn't check it, we will have serious questions.
For sure. Kit deciding not to check Cree right now, which makes sense. You don't want to end like go onto Windfall with just doing Cree. You could just wait for later and find something else.
Yeah.
Well, that is another Leaf.
Yeah. There's no bomb-only locked checks, since we don't have tingle chests, so delivery bag leads to Leaf somehow.
Well, the grapple path is to the grapple is the path to DRC, and I'm not sure. I don't think the paths can overlap. I don't think both items can. I guess actually they might be able to. They're pointing it into different stages of the hint.
Oh, wait, I can't ask Tanjo, because he's taking the other race.
Let's go type in the ZSR chat. Tanjo!
Well, even if I did, he would respond in the commentary, and I can't unmute that.
But I do trust Tal's opinion. It is pretty... They're weird as hell, path hints. I do think I actually got that as well before. Just, like, one item being, like, hinted... Like, one pattern being the final item and the other one being one in the chain for it before. Well, we can see Alex in DRC now. Already found the first small key. Very impressive.
Wait a minute. Not going for the free hand. SMH.
Yeah. Well, he makes it work with setup. Kit did check the mail at Pawprint, which is you can do, but it is a little bit slower than doing it at Dragon Roost if you know you're going to DRC anyways.
I think, besides Ice Ring, the runners are basically matched right now.
Alex has done Headstone, or checked Headstone.
Okay, so that's the other difference. One has headstone. Well, Alex has headstone. Kit has ice ring.
And angular.
Right.
And is a little behind in TRC, so... Hint logic is weird. You heard me getting confused about it.
I exclusively blame Tanjo. He implemented it. Back before we had hint logic, we just had fish hints, and those were universally sucked, so no one played with it. It's beautiful.
Fish hints sure were something. Listen, you read Tanjo's code, but you also understood Tanjo's code. I'm not so sure if I would understand the code.
I have read and also halfway implemented his code, and I still don't understand it sometimes. So, props to you.
Yeah, it can be very confusing. At some points, in some seeds, I've just given up on understanding what hints try to tell me, and I was like, well, this is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've done it before. If it's that confusing, at some point, you just shouldn't pay attention to it anymore. Which is not a good advice, but...
It's like me in school. It was confusing, so I just never paid attention.
Pay attention in school, guys. Don't be that
Do not
crane.
listen to Crane. That's good advice
also
in general.
Don't listen to Crane. Oh yeah, mini boss hinted Baron. We don't have to go up there. I still wonder if it's faster if you don't have leaf. If it's faster to do forwards if you never have to go, like if under rope bridge and mini boss are hinted Baron, if it's faster to go forwards. I mean, in theory, the fast way would be to do half backwards, but without leaf, that's a little annoying.
Yeah, you just have to get a really dumb jump.
Yeah.
Half backwards is really
The
fun.
jump is so stupid, I have not bothered learning it.
SMH might.
Well, Alex, skipping the annoying room with the Magta really fast.
And from what I saw, Alex revealed a blue chest, which is our DRC big key.
Yeah, definitely doesn't have to open any other key chests anymore. Usually I don't, I would not anyways, because the big key skip is so fast, just opening key chests in the hope you find a big key and not another small key is just not worth it.
Well, you know that one has to be the big key.
Yeah, exactly. We also found Mirror Shield, which I didn't pay attention to. So
that was under rope bridge.
Yeah, if Angular Cave was indeed spiky, which I didn't pay attention to, or I didn't see it at least.
I was about to say, you paid attention to that one, we just couldn't see it.
Yeah, probably. I don't even remember if I paid attention to it. But, yeah, if it was spiky, Alex will not have to double dip it.
Not a lot left on this side of DRC, because you know there's 2 more small keys.
Yeah, but you will have to go to the end anyways, because I don't think either runner will skip the big key chest with the picto box inside.
That's true. Did Alex open the blue warp pot?
Yes.
I wonder if the moment he got that bottle, if it would have been faster to just save warp and take the green pot to get to the big key chest.
You get to big key chest, but that pot doesn't even connect to the pot of the big... Oh, you mean that? I don't know.
Yeah. Because you can do a weird set of things to get... I mean, you could just jump slash onto the platform from the upper part, but...
Oh, falls into lava. Could have done sick-ass skip as well if he really wanted to.
Ooh.
If you want to be really, really cool.
Yeah,
for
I've
no
never
apparent
learned it.
reason.
I would rather do the jump slash onto the Talon because we are able to do that in the randomizer.
Alright, still made it during the lava cycle. Didn't have to wait at the top until the lava decides to leave again.
This check is so slow.
Yeah. Yeah, picked a box, so we might see another windfall dip soon. Oh, interesting. I did not know you could grapple that from over there.
Yeah.
If you stand like kind of at the front and throw a bomb at the magtail into the lava, once it like shows its head, it flies directly into your arms.
It's so nice. Just
but to be fair,
throw bombs
with ice arrows, it doesn't really matter.
Nah, I still want to throw bombs at magtails.
They do deserve it.
They deserve it. It's so satisfying.
And you
don't waste magic.
That is also true.
But
since we're saving warping out of there anyways, saving magic isn't really a concern.
Don't worry about that part. Okay, I am now very invested on if... Oh, come on, Alex. You didn't even need to get the big key. You could have storaged that chest. I'm very interested in if it is faster to save warp from the point they were at to get back to the hub room.
Yeah, that is an interesting question. Okay, the second try, Alex gets the ferry. Now it's time for some Resident Sleeper, because we're watching Goma. Most boring boss in the game.
I would argue Godon is more boring if it weren't for the fact that the hands respawning provide a little bit of content. And like, ooh, is it going to respawn on them?
At least in the Godon fight, you can try to one-cycle the head.
That too.
Meanwhile, the one-cycle Goma is like, whatever.
I mean, there's a couple things you could do. You could try to go for the storage Goma kill, where you have like a bomb killer and you grapple at the same time. Ooh.
I do not think it's worth going for it over just one-cycling it.
You could do both.
I'm not sure how that works out timing-wise.
I don't either, but you could.
Hit picking up his picto box in a second.
Neither of them opting to throw a bomb, and Kit not even using ice arrows, so... Tisk tisk. 2 fast ways, and he chooses the slowest.
Didn't get the one cycle on Goma on Alex side, but just killed it with the next arrow. Also, I just want to mention for the people who don't have enough screens that I'm watching 4 DRCs at the same time.
Yeah.
The excitement is off the charts.
I'm just using a picture-in-picture to have Jazz and Jim over in like a corner. I hadn't even noticed it was quad DRC, the sheer content is being pumped out by this community. The most exciting dungeon.
Alright. Alex about to leave DRC though.
Thank goodness.
Let's see where he opts to go. I would assume he goes to Windfall, probably. Can do creep, can do some hide and seek with Linzer door cancel.
Yeah, you're looking at 2 Sphere Zero checks left with Marie
Has
and
Maggie.
Tag.
Yeah, has Maggie's letter and can pick up the town flower from Zanari.
If he decides none of that, Southern Fairy Time, let's go.
Oh yeah, true. Something you haven't gotten yet. So if Alex, we can have a good have a standing between them, since this is something Kid has already done. So we will see where Alex is after Kid finishes off Gomar here. The only other thing Alex has done, I think, is Headstone, which they will have to go back to anyways, so that won't lose Kid any time if he does not opt to do it until then.
Ooh, that's a fun little gamble for this seed. Is it the play to just wait to do ET? Never enter ET till you have to.
I've done it a few times. Like, if I don't have to check Headstone, then why would I? It is really close, yeah, for sure. Currently, it does seem like Kid has the edge. I would assume the Goma fight doesn't take that long anymore, while Alex does go to Ice Wing and Angular. Although, like I said, I don't...
Sorry, I think we were about to say the same thing, which is if Angular Cave has something. Yeah.
That is also what I wanted to say, yeah. I do not remember.
I couldn't see it. I saw that he checked it, and my brain was just like, and he save worked.
Tal makes a good point. Tal makes a good point. He didn't mark the cave.
Ooh.
So it is probably spiky.
I can't wait for it to be Iron Boots.
Maybe it's just their light arrows, again, unhinted this time.
Ooh.
Sometimes I just open this chest anyway, so it stops my momentum.
Fair. And if it's like a heart container, that's kind of nice.
Maybe it's a quiver or something.
Ooh, quiver is very nice. Or maybe it's treasure chart 17.
Who knows? You will never find out.
Maybe Kit will open it. Copium.
Kid already went to Ice Ring. I don't remember if he opened it.
Gosh dang it, he did it. Okay. We will live in...
Kid is deciding to go to Windfall right now, checking the things he has here.
I think that's the best play across the board, at least from Kid's perspective, because Angular Cave, you just don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to even think.
He wants to do that once he goes for Forbidden Woods. That is the best place he can time he can do that with.
Honestly, I forgot that Forbidden Woods was one of the required dungeons. Alex is doing this cave, so we can 100% confirm it is required.
Yeah, so let's see what he gets.
All the creepers. Copium. No!
Classic.
Because he didn't have the last location and he had nothing.
Well, that's really huge for Alex, actually. That is very big.
Yeah.
Because now, what we mentioned earlier is out the window. You can't wait with Angular Cave until you're able to do FW. So
depending on how far he pushes it, that's really bad.
Yeah. I don't know how much other stuff Kit has to do. like how much checks he has that are not annoying to do besides his windfall check. So maybe since he knows it's spiky, he might just go back.
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, you know, if you want to do it with Forbidden Woods that bad, I'd almost argue he might go, like, Tree Branch first. And that really sucks.
Also, something I learned recently, doing Forest Haven backwards is not smart, I don't think, if you have to do the dungeon. I'm pretty sure it's actually faster to do the dungeon and then go from the bottom.
I just hate doing it backwards.
Yep. Fair enough. Yeah, there's the hammer. I feel like I analyzed a VOD of Jazix doing it, and then I went to a VOD of me having like going for like backwards, and then like Jazix did the dungeon and then went up. Meanwhile, I did the backwards and then like coming back.
My main thing would be just
faster.
If you fail backwards, that's a big time loss.
It is.
Where the chance of you failing after doing the dungeon is pretty small.
But yeah, you have to imagine like going backwards entails you to go to the go to the cyclone, wait for the cyclone, leave up the cyclone, leave to backwards, leave over, collect the item, save warp, and then go back to the cyclone. Meanwhile, the other one is just like going to the cyclone, going to the dungeon, and then climbing up some bulbs. I am pretty sure that it might be faster. I might have to try it again completely, but it did look faster to me. Kid doing some hide and seek here.
Catch those kids.
Meanwhile, Alex making his way through FW already found one spiky chest that he stored. And finding another spiky chest. That being his final sword.
So let's see, what are we... We're missing a lot of shards, I want to say.
Yeah, a lot of shards. And light arrows. Theoretically command melody, but there are ways around it in every way we would want.
Oh yeah, we have one-handed on... So yeah, it's 3 shards, 1 bow, 4 items. For us.
The command melody is somewhere on Windfall, we know that much. There's the Cabana, which opens up Cabana. Also, am I wrong, or is the hammer marked on the wrong tracker? Didn't Alex get the hammer or not, Kid?
I do not know.
Wasn't hammer on top of... It wasn't kind of a postman, never mind. I thought it was on the Deku tree. I'm just lying.
Yeah, Tree Branch.
I'm really not paying any attention. Oh, there's a
That's my job as a commentator. Yeah, it is actually starting to look a little bit like a leafless ET angle. So have to hope that Kit follows the ET is always a bait.
I would never in my life go to ET leafless if I know there's a spiky chest I can reach. There is not a single way where I feel like that happens. Also, coming back to the discussion about Forest Haven being backwards being faster, the advantage you can't peek it, so we have to. I would have to time like every single scenario. I might do it at some point.
You know, props to you if you do that. I'm just going to go with the classic, I'll let someone else do it. Oh, so I'm guessing that was dead? I've never actually seen that peak that Alex did, so I don't know how to interpret.
Oh yeah, it's really annoying to see the chest from like below there, because you can only see like a really tiny part. Oh yeah, you can telescope through the like tree and out of bounds. Alright, after having a bow for forever now, Kit is the first one who decides to do Cyclos.
Light arrows.
Maybe.
That's lights.
Oh.
And no, that's Alex stored light arrows.
Interesting. Well, that's sure something.
3 shards. 3 shards left.
Maybe we have an especially cheesy ET today. I've had an ET before I had 4 shards in there.
That is depressing.
Not as depressing as 3 bottles on a Private Oasis.
Don't bring up yesterday, please. That hurts so much. Looks like both of those chests were dead. Alex marked them off, so...
It taking
we'll
10
him.
arrows to defeat Cyclos. Almost sweating there a little bit.
Cyclos doesn't like to be hit. Maybe we wanted to give some warning shots. Say, hey, if you don't give me something good, you're in for a rough time, buddy.
Well, does he care? Not really. Alright, let's hope Kit decides to go to Angular now. Well, true, he will probably do Ankle first because that's just open. Not really reason to put that off. But yeah, I do think so as well, that Alex is in a really good position right now. I don't think the race is decided yet by it. If Kit doesn't decide to do something crazy and he is going to Angular soon. But yeah, it's definitely an advantage for Alex, I would say. The seed will be easier, like, for him to not do the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
I was a deluxe picto box, but let's see what happens with that. Kit opting for Banner now, which is fully open.
There is potential for triple bottle cabana, copium.
That would even be a bottle percent.
Brew beauty.
Calademo's sadly taking a few throws on Alex's side. Getting trolled by the last vine.
Doesn't want to die. Weird. That's spiky. That looks spiky.
Very much so. Moblin's Letter. There's more outset windfall things, I mean.
Outfall.
Meanwhile, Alex is outfall. Meanwhile, Alex has completed Forbidden Woods now.
Don't know why Kit... Oh, misclick. I was like, Moblin's Letter does nothing here.
Look at this cool letter I have to deliver to someone else.
It smells a bit.
Also, I would just want to say, my assumption of hammer being on top of headstone, on top of Deku Tree comes from the fact that it's on top of Deku Tree and Jazzniks versus Gymnast.
Speaking of that, guess where Jim is? If you guessed Premed Oasis, you're correct.
There would definitely
Alex.
hope Kit isn't putting his spiky chest up like further away for too long. He knows it's
now
spiky. It's getting
Has he come back
closer.
for Tsunari?
He would still have to trade the flower for it. He hasn't done that. The checks he's done so far I still find because nothing Leaf really speeds up. But at this point, like if he decides to not go to Angular now, this is the point where it will get a little spooky for him. Sure, he could go back to Windfall now, but he would have to trade a flower and just peak Greatfish, not being able to do it. But I do think he can do the last checks on Windfall, all of them. But it does appear that way that he's going to Angular now, which I still think is probably fine. He still had, like, he's done a lot of overworld while Alex was in FW, so... And none of that really was slower because of not having leaves, so it's probably okay.
I think one of the things that could be decently big is if Alex goes to ET really fast.
That is true.
Because there's not a shard in the overworld Kit has done. And although, yeah, you never go ET if there's one item left, there's 3. Because you know one of the shards is in there.
Yeah, we definitely... ET looks kind of tempting by now. There's not much... I mean, from our perspective, there isn't much left to do otherwise. I mean, Alex would definitely not go to ET right now because he still has to find his hammer, but that will happen pretty soon. He'll get it from the postman here.
Where was Command Melody again?
On Pompey and Vera.
Okay, so yeah, he'll be set for ET after this.
Yeah. I do think Alex usually is one of those players who also puts off ET for very long, but... I mean, to be fair, after this Windfall trip, he has Cabana, which is full clearable. He has Greatfish, which is just one check. We'll definitely do Ankle, because if you don't do Ankle before ET you're throwing, because that's just one check you can check in like 5 seconds. So yeah. Yes, Thorn Fairy is still just chilling there. And I do think it will continue to just chill there for quite a while. The best option you have, I feel like, is on Kit's side to do the Super Swim from Beetle's ship. Like, to get storage on Beetle's ship and then Super Swim to Thorn after Forbidden Woods.
You know, I would have just said probably do a Super Swim from Cabana, but that also works.
Yeah, that definitely is a way.
I think the reason Alex would, at least why I would leave Thorn for pretty late, is it's 3 items, Thorn is 1. So regardless if it has a shard, there's still the other 2. Now, if it was the last item, yeah, definitely. But it's just one of those, because there's so many items, yeah, you kind of can just dip ET.
Yeah, it is pretty likely that there's at least 1, maybe 2 shards in there. Interesting fact, pulling out Leaf here I don't think does anything. It does something for the bulbs at the bottom, because there they are Yo, more fruit. He did not have a pair yet, so you don't have to buy one. He doesn't have to buy one anymore.
I'm safe, Pog.
But yeah, at the bottom bolt before the grapple spot, it saves you a little bit of time to pull out leaf and leaf into the bulb. At the top, it doesn't matter.
I think I would only do, like, I would pull leaf instead of doing the bulb skip, because bulb skip is...
Bulb skip is scary and loses so much time. Ha! Alex just realized his mistake from earlier, that his wind was not facing north.
And it's still not facing north, so we'll see if he double checks that.
Probably. Oh, never mind.
Doesn't.
That is quite a bit of time, actually.
Third time is the charm.
Now Kit has entered FW. Which, especially with big key chest being hinted at, is even faster than normal.
Oh yeah. I mean, Alex did it like stupid fast.
Kit is always going for the instant double B press, and it does look really impressive if he gets it first try.
What happens if you fail it? Isn't that just you pull out your sword?
Yes.
Okay.
I also often do the double press because I'm confident enough in the ability to get to first try storage. But Kit is even faster on it than I am. Picking up his last sword as well here. Has the light arrow stored.
Okay, Alex is not going straight to ET, which, yeah, that makes sense. You have like 5, 6 overworld locations left.
Yeah, really isn't a lot left for him. And a lot of it is also like either fast or is actually still quite a few locations, since Oasis is 3 locations. Oasis could have 2 of his shards. And at that point, you would definitely want to check that before ET, because just finding 1 shard in ET definitely could mean like having to just finding it on the way to Jelhala, or having to go to basement and left side.
Well, you already have to go left side for the mini boss.
Yeah.
Or were you saying that and I just...
No, I meant like,
if
if you don't find a 2 shard somewhere else, it would mean like you would if Cabana would have had 2 shards and you didn't go there, it just could be like you would full clear ET on and go left side and basement instead of just like finding it on the way or only going one of the 2. And being able to skip an entire side of ET definitely saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. He has not picked up the hammer yet for a reason. Maybe he will do that with Zunari when he checks on Zunari.
Yeah, probably. And then he'll go to Cabana, and then he'll have his Moblins letter, and then he'll be a little sad.
Yeah. That would be a little annoying for him if he checks. He will have... Oh, that's really, really bad for Kit. At least he didn't store the chest. You can not get out of this. You have to drown. That is... Kit, don't refill your... That is really, really bad for Kit. Even refilling his air, there is no way of getting out of here.
And he, like, this... Has he gotten his light arrows yet?
No, he will
voided
right now.
Just stop moving, Kit. There you go. Okay. Whew.
Yeah,
like,
if
don't
he
move.
saved warp, that would have been it. I don't think he would save warp here because he does still have the chest in this room. But there is absolutely no way of getting out of there. Will he store this chest still? Apparently not. He will have to do the next room vanilla. Which is annoying.
annoying, but at least he still got the small key skip. Because if he lost the small key skip, that feels bad.
Yeah, for sure. You can go up the left of this and like to the diagonal and like go a little bit upwards and peek the chest before the platform rises. Right. Alex is back at outset. Turning it to nighttime now. Probably check on his mail.
You got a piece of heart.
You love to see it. Has Alex sent Maggie's letter yet?
I don't know. I would assume, yeah, he sent it way back after he did Forbidden Woods.
Ah, okay.
Because he sent note to Mom and Maggie's at the same time, I want to say.
Yeah, Kit, after his time loss of having to drown, is making his way through Forbidden Woods. Is almost done. Doesn't have to check big key chest, so this is the last basement chest. They're really fast. Then it's just Calademos, which is an insanely fast boss fight. So I actually don't think it's mattered that much for him that he didn't check angle earlier. Oh, Alex falling down. Yeah. Alex has like some windfall checks like over him right now, while Kit still has done Cabana already. Oh, Alex falling again.
Just don't fall for Alex.
Alright, there we go.
It always weirded me out that ends in a door.
Oh, the Boko Baba seed. Let's go.
At Tuba Man. So yeah, it's gonna be... Does he only have Cabana, Grandma, and Big Pig?
There's also Outset Fairy, I think.
There's like just enough where like... Because I'm of the opinion, just go ET. Like at this point, just go ET. But there is just enough overworld where you're like...
Solid Calademos on Kit's side. So yeah, I still do think this race is pretty even. Oh, Alex decides to go to Outset. He might never go to Cabana if everything is in ET.
That.
Oh, Alex
That could
going
be
for
major.
Outset Fairy first, which is not what I would do, because it would be smarter to do Grandma, then Big Pig, and then do Outset Fairy, because you're eating the pig over here anyways.
SMH my head. Suboptimal plays.
How could he?
Okay, I am very interested in Moblin's letter now. Moblin's letter, depending on if Alex goes ET and Moblin's letter has a shard,
That could
that's
definitely be, yeah, that could be deciding. And maybe like Thorn Fairy, like Tal mentioned. But I would also skip Thorn Fairy until the very end. I would last location Thorned in this case.
Yeah.
I'd guess Kit goes to Great Fish now, trades the flower. Oh, he does not. So this definitely gives an edge to Alex because he's earlier in ET probably. Oh, rip ZeldaSpeedRuns, I guess. This race so far is really even. We're missing 4 shards for go mode on each side. And currently it looks like both runners will go to Earth Temple in a second. 2 vanilla wallets. That's actually hilarious. I don't ever remember which fairy gives me what. Oh yeah, you're right. I totally forgot that there's a shard hinted on ET mini-boss. The only thing I think I know is that what?
We traded off forgetting which hints were what.
I'm confused now.
Don't worry about it. Sorry, I'm also trying to ping people over other stuff, like ZSR1 going downhill.
Yeah. But I'm also only pretty sure that Thorn Fairy has a quiver. Alright, there's one shard. But yeah, if there are 2 shards in ET and nowhere not on Moblin's Letter, then that probably gives the edge to Alex right now.
Does it though?
Yeah, because Alex will probably reach ET earlier if both go into ET after this, and not anywhere else.
Oh, because Kit still needs outset. I was like, I mean, it's faster, but
yeah, but Kit still has to go up to outset fairy. And grab his amazing 5,000 rupee big wallet.
Yay, money.
It is still is really close. Nothing of a mistake in Earth Temple could not make up. And if the shard ends up being on Moblin's Letter, it's definitely probably in Kit's favor. But yeah, we will see. It is still a very, very close race.
Okay, Alex, where are you going?
Okay, Alex going to ET. I would assume Kit is doing the same. I would not think he goes back to Windfall or something now.
You just gotta be sure, man. Nah, makes sense.
Also, it looks like this year's R1 is back. Okay, Momo, you have to imagine he presses B twice really fast.
It's a 3-frame trick, because you would press it once, give a frame of rest, and then press it again. Because, shocker, you cannot press a button 2 frames in a row.
Yeah, because then you could just hold it down.
That's what the game interprets it as. Or twice on the same frame. I don't think that's how it works.
That would be very impressive if you can press the same button, if you can press one button in the same frame twice.
Having looked at a bit of the code of Wind Waker, yeah, I can tell you, not how the game works. But it would be cool.
I also don't think that's natural, like physically possible. Actually, in a 30 FPS game, maybe, who knows?
It depends if your pull rate and like the interpreted pull rate is desynced from the visual frame rate. In this case, it's not.
Yeah, or like Momo said, it's a skill issue.
True skill issue. That's really the biggest mistake.
Actually, yo. Alright, both runners now in ET. Where will our unknown shard be?
Turns it. There's two.
Two our unknown shards.
Will we be baited by an Iron Boot Spiky? Truer
So
words
true.
have never been said. How many bottles do we find in ET?
You also still have Ghost Ship Shard, which is not doesn't have to be bait, but is at least something we don't necessarily want right now. Ooh, Alex missing the peg with a hammer. That's always annoying.
Yeah.
That
and
gives some time to catch up.
It's a big deal because, yeah, we are talking in terms of seconds being quite important now.
Yeah, that was 15 seconds on Windfall earlier.
I'm so intrigued. I want it to be so many bottles in ET. Just bottles.
I still remember when we had with Octos, but then Quivers not being in, like with random starting items and Quivers not being in Spiky Chest if you started with Boomerang. That was
fun. I remember when Quivers weren't considered for Logic and Octos. Those were dark days. Never again.
Yeah, doing a 12-eye Octo with 30 arrows? Not easy. I've done it, but not easy. Alright, Alex leaving Medley behind. Having stored a key. So I think, was the first were there any other keys so far? I think if not, if then the end of Floor Master is not a small key, then Alana Key Chest can probably skip doing the Floor Master room entirely. Oh, never mind, there's a key here as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not paying attention. I just say shit.
That's my job.
Nice job on a bomber storage from Kit. His storage has been really good so far. And there's another small key on Alex's side. Now it's time to kill some Floor Masters. Stab, jump stash. In my opinion, one of the more satisfying rooms in the game if you do have soup. If you only have Hero Sword and no soup, not as nice. Not as satisfying. Yeah, that's one spiky chest that we stored, so we will not find out if that was a shard until we pick up the shard from Valhalla, probably. One spiky chest. Ha ha ha. Alright.
I realized that my mic was muted because I mute it when I'm typing in Restreamer stuff. I don't know why Alex didn't use the small key. And
he has one stored, so he might just not want, like, he might want to be able to delete it.
Well, no, I mean, is he going to do left side forward?
Well, you still want
That's
the small key to go end to enter mini boss.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's definitely faster than not having a small key. The small key skip is not fast.
Well, I'd argue breaking open a statue going through the fog pit, that's not fast either. Which one's slower?
Well, maybe they also aren't comfortable actually doing the trick.
SMH my head.
I probably would have used the small key, but also I don't think Alex, Kit has picked up another key and actually just opened the pod and just like opened one key chest, so he has one extra key and just used the key. So I probably would have just like not save warp out of Jahala. I was about to say, I think Kit should drink his soup before going over there.
Any supers?
Alright, both will be in Jahala simultaneously, so this is really, really close.
I don't know who's ahead. I think they've honestly managed to catch back up to each other.
It depends on where the last shard is. If the shard is in ET, then Alex obviously still has a slight lead of like being a little further in ET. But if the shard is on Moblin's ladder, I think Kit has the edge because he already did do Cabana. Which Alex would have to go back to. But I also would assume that this is a game where you do left side first anyways, like left side backwards and then basement, because you know there's a shard in left side, so you know you have to go there.
Yeah.
Which means you're checking, like you're doing the slowest check anyways, checking behind statues and checking on the caskets one is not very important. Alright, we stored one shard, yeah, so we're only missing one that we don't know of. Where will it be?
Where's that shard? It will also be interesting to see. I have seen in this tournament, in the Challengers Cup, so many runners mess up in ET with storage on left side. And I really hope this doesn't happen to our runners.
I've even seen it in top 24, I think. Not losing storage before...
losing storage in the wrong place.
Yeah, not losing storage before 3 blocks, so I'm pretty sure that is something Jazz has done with Rick Schmitty, for example.
I actually prefer to lose storage in 3 blocks. I enter it, then I clip out of bounds.
Yeah, but I mean, like, not getting rid of it there is what I meant.
Oh, yeah, no, that's just that's painful. Getting rid of it, but not breaking the main wall area in this room Alex is about to go to. Seen that once or twice already.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is true.
Ooh. Oh, and Moblin shot. Okay.
No shard there. Yeah, this is really, really close.
Okay, Alex, there's a lot of things you can do wrong here. Okay, this is not one of... Yeah, it could be one of them. Don't fall down.
No shard there either. So time to pick up the shard. We do know where it is.
liking this route so far.
Yeah, now he also doesn't have to bother with the storage anymore. Already lost it because you entered this room.
The overworld checks we do not know would be Maggie's free gift, so Moplin's letter, Thorn Fairy. I think that's it.
I do think that's it, yeah. We do know that cheese was hinted. The one on the mini boss.
Yeah. No cheese. And just to reiterate for those that haven't been paying attention, like yours truly, the commentators, if it is Shard and ET, Alex has a very minor lead. If it is Shard outside of ET, like on Moblin's letter, that is a very, I wouldn't say massive, but I would say significant lead towards.
It is a bigger lead than Alex has in ET.
Yeah.
Well, it's not here. That leaves us with 4 checks in the basement.
Stalfos room. Pause. Champ. The backwards into that pot, I think, is one of my more favorite strategies that have come out as of late. Because it made the full clear route for ET a lot clearer on what it is.
Yeah, it's a lot more interesting. And also, it feels better if you have to full clear ET. Nice first try roll clip on Alex's side. Yeah, Kit will now be joining him in the basement. Nothing in there. One last check.
Safety saved by Alex.
Oh yeah, true. There is beta mail still. If you pull a bomb out of this and go through the door with a bomb, it's 100% safe if you're in the center.
Yeah, every single time you said you added another condition, it's like, if you pull out a bomb and you're in the center, it's like, it's safe, but you still have to do things.
Otherwise, it is RNG if you roll soft lock there. All right. Will it be here? It is not. All right. At least beta mail, which would Alex still would still give Alex an advantage, or the advantage shifts to Kit here.
This is nerve-wracking.
It is nerve-wracking.
If it's in Thorn, it's hilarious.
That is hilarious, actually. I would have to agree. That is true. I do think Kit also has still. Oh wait, yeah. Still, Kit does still has to trade the flower as well. I think.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I still want to unthorned now. I think. Oh, Alex.
Alex going for Cabana, which makes sense.
Oh
which
yeah.
It's like. I would assume he's not going to Thorned before Cabana.
My brain was like, Thorned? Or Hyrule? It can't be Hyrule.
It definitely cannot be Hyrule because you cannot get in there. Alright. What will happen now?
I think Letter from Bido that's going to be just such an important part.
It would be. That would give Alex an advantage for sure. But he did see the spiky chest. He is going for it, and he will be slightly disappointed.
Okay, Kit is doing great fish and trading, which means if it is Fido, that gives Alex just another little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, because there is no mailbox on Great Fish. The Goron is not receiving any mail. You heard it here first.
Alex rejecting his letter.
It is not on Beto mail. All right, so he will have to enter Cabana here, and that gives a lead to Kit. I guess maybe if it's on Thorned. If it is on Thorned, and Alex goes to Thorned from Cabana, then it's still a different question. But yeah, now Kit probably has a slight advantage, I would assume.
Yeah.
He is going to Windfall. All right.
Hey, Moblin's letter, copium.
Yeah, you definitely, if you're betting on Kit, you definitely want it to be on Moblin's letter, because then he will win. The checks that are on Windfall that he hasn't checked yet are negligible. Yeah. Talking to Zonari, taking a picture of Minenko. That doesn't really matter a whole lot.
Yeah. They're fast enough that it would make Thorned kind of even, I want to say. But they're not fast enough to the point of being, like, detrimental to Alex. Or, no, detrimental to Kit.
Alright. Does Alex go for Thorn Fairy from here? He does not.
Nope.
This now definitely gives Kit an advantage.
I think it's not as big of an advantage, though, as we were originally thinking, because, I mean...
Yeah, it's definitely it's just like not even a minute, probably.
Yeah, runners are holding hands right now.
They are. This is a really, really close race.
I don't think...
Oh! Ooh. And it seems to be on Thorn Fairy. Puppet Cannon can definitely decide this. Wow, abandoning Thorn Fairy. Hard punishing the runners.
The bright side, I don't think there's any more bait.
There is not. Well, I couldn't get Ghost Ship chart, and it's on Ghost Ship.
Ooh, and then Ghost Ship location matters. SMH my head.
That would give an advantage to Alex because it's nighttime for him. If it doesn't turn daytime on its way to Thorned.
I was about to say, is it late night or early night? Oh! Alex not even getting hard punished. Like hard punished.
What?
Well, the save, like a soft resetting in order to get to here really fast.
Yeah, that is really fast. I thought it wasn't even like getting punished for it. I was like, that's really good for him.
No,
yeah.
he's still punished, just not as much as I thought he was going to be.
Oh yeah, that is definitely a lot better for him. Honestly, I'm not sure how big the super swim is, like how much time it would save him. It is a very far swim. You would have to get storage fast because you're right next to your boat.
Yeah, and it's also that's an intense swim when you know this leads to it, and like your nerves are pushing in.
Yeah, and
not good.
Swimming from Cabana can also be annoying because if you're not comfortable with it, you just can like swim back onto the island and mess it up. That's definitely a thing that could happen. But yeah, damn, both runners on Thorn Ferry at the same time.
Is it a where's the ghost ship cycle right now type of seed? And
nope. It is just the shard. Ghost Ship hangs out barren somewhere. Kit shaking his head about abandoning Thorn Fairy, probably. Yeah, there you go. Both runners deciding to last location Thorn Fairy.
And
Would have been really big.
It's really close.
It is super close. It is 20 seconds, maybe. If even. It's more like 15. Oh, actually, yes, it's the Witcher cutscene. So it's more like 30.
I'm going to go by Hyrule entry.
Yeah.
Okay,
139.10 or something.
I'm going to go with 39.11 because that's when I saw the fade.
Oh, I go when he touches the portal, usually.
I prefer the fade just for because I'm a simpler man.
Yeah, that's 20 seconds right there. Roughly. That is incredibly close.
Yeah.
Can't get much closer than this.
PG1 attack cycle timing, I want to say. So, like, if you can snipe him before he does an attack cycle, that actually is very impactful.
For sure. Oh, damn. This is... I'm sure the runners are also very, very nervous. Both having last location, Thorn Fairy probably being afraid the other runner did not.
And 140, I will say, is a later time than a lot of what we've seen come out of Top 24.
Yeah, but 140 full clearing ET and everything there is in this game, like a sub 150 with that is not bad.
Not bad at all.
Game 3 being this close is always amazing. You'll love to see it.
We love to see it. I'm not sure if the runners do.
Oh, you mean Kit's pride flag? No, red is just red and green are just his favorite colors. It's nothing so deep.
A simple man with simple colors.
Kit's pride flag, yeah. Ooh, the Phantom Ganon RNG not being very kind to Kit here. Phantom Ganon moving very, very far away from the door.
He doesn't like doors. Alex not going for the silo.
Damn.
He's just like,
frames lost. Alex getting much better RNG, getting the ground spawn here, catching up a little bit.
But I don't think he did the turnaround, so it's better RNG, but it's still like, it could have been even better.
Yeah, but if you do the turn... I feel like doing the turnaround is good in speedrunning, because you get the best RNG, maybe. But in rando, if you want to be more consistent, not doing a turnaround is probably better, because if you get not the ground spawn, Phantom Ganon is somewhere in the middle of nowhere at that point. I'd never do the turnaround.
SMH my head.
Alright. Kit entering the door while Alex is halfway through the staircase. This is definitely being decided by PG. And the runner's nerves. Kit getting the opening shot, that is really important. Close on the second shot.
Waiting for the attack. 2.
Hits it. Very, very good. Very,
3.
very good PG1. That is definitely very good. Alex also getting the opening shot. Needs to keep up. Oh, even fast. Damn, Alex with the PG1 of his life right here.
Oh my!
There's nothing that, like, that's, you can't be any faster than that, really.
Yeah, basically.
At that point, you have to be tasked to be faster. That is really, really clean. Kid's still having a slight advantage, though. Will they both get the double crip? Or will one miss one?
1, 2,
Kid
3.
gets the double
Beautiful.
crip. Now Alex has to deliver.
One, 2.
Alright,
3.
also gets the double crip.
Zelda RNG.
Kid actually duping his soup, which I don't think is necessary at this point anymore. Getting a first shot. Alex also getting... Alex getting... Oh my god, Alex getting the weird as hell trog shot.
Alex, what?
Alex with the YOLO shot. That's crazy. But Kid's still first finishing PG3. Oh my... Alex's shots are insane. That is crazy.
Alex, what?
That is
If he
wild.
hadn't duped... If he had just flat out drank soup, don't dupe the soup, just drink it. That would have put Alex like ahead.
That is a
lot.
crazy PG. That might just very well be Alex's best PG that he ever had.
I think it's one of the best PGs I've ever seen.
Probably. Alright, the rope climb, both getting to around the equal measure. Will this be a tie?
What do we consider a tie again? 2 seconds?
3 seconds, I'm pretty sure.
3 seconds. Game 4.
Alex, bigger hurdle comes up. Alex is not that comfortable with his grapple skill. Kit messes it up though. Kit gets it now. Okay. Alex taking his time a little bit. Oh no, Alex failed grapple skip. That's might be the deciding factor. After that, PG failing the grapple skip hurts even more. There he goes. But if Kit doesn't mess anything up, this will be a decided race. If he follows the script and Zelda doesn't mess him up, this will probably be a Kit's race.
1, 2, 3.
No swings, extra swings on Ganondorf. Gets the second phase clean. Talks to Zelda, yeah. And there we go. That's the end. GG's for Kitcot.
GG.
146.26. A little bit surprised that he won, but he looks like it says he takes it. Not even 10 seconds apart. That is definitely the grapple skip.
Grapple skip would have made it a tie, I want to say.
Probably. That's very sad for Alex. After such a clean PG. And we're being joined by the runners. GG's.
Yo, GG's.
Wow.
What a way to finish this.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever getting a better PG than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can I do to get a PG like that?
I don't fucking know. I go for it every time. You gotta hit it once, eventually. I think.
Fair.
Yeah, I guess that is a classic way for you to go out, Alex. Failing a grapple skip. One of your arch nemesis to be.
It honestly is. It honestly is. I got it second time, so better than average.
Kit failed it as well, but not as bad. He just failed the setup, and so he just went down again and didn't have to leaf back. But yeah, that is. I'm sure both of you were also sweating when you put up, especially with already when you put up Thorn Fairy for last.
I early on I went really aggressive, and I could have routed in Thorn Fairy better, but I also thought, I have Bracelet. Bomb Island's right there. And judging by the hints, okay, I kind of knew instinctively the grapple had to be on Paw Print, but there was a world where it was actually Leaf and then grapple was on Bomb Island or whatever the hell. So I was like, okay, I'll just do this, and I'll just be aggressive. I'm gonna be aggressive for once, and if Thorn does something, then GG. And then Thorn was something, and I'm like, well, I've lost. and then it got slowly closer to the end, and Alex hadn't finished. I'm like, okay, something must have gone horribly wrong. He's not done. I won, and then he finished 10 seconds afterwards, and wow.
Yeah. This show the race to watch.
Absolutely.
That's a rare situation where the bingo strats where you take the bow to the Bird's Peak rock thingies might have actually been nice. And then you have to go back for a long sail, because I had to sail all the way from Cabana.
Yeah, but you setting from Cabana actually was still better than, like, at least you could have, like, at least soft resetting, putting you back to Cabana saved a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Maggie never has anything. She's like fucking garbage every time.
yeah, we did talk about it, like, Kit did Cabana before Earth Temple, so if it was on Maggie's delivery, it definitely would have given a bigger advantage to him. Not a significant advantage of like minutes or anything, but still like more seconds than there were right now, because you were 20 seconds apart when you entered Hyrule. Maybe it would have been like 40. But yeah, this is definitely a show you delivered here for Game 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always like making a good close Game 3, and just a good close set in general. And honestly, I think the whole set between both of us was really good. Just like I went into this set, honestly expecting this to be the end for me, and looking at these times, not at all wrong assumption. Alex is definitely a very, very good player, and we've definitely traded back and forth. So I knew going into this was going to be a tough set, and glad we could make it a close one.
Yeah, it was really, really fun to watch. I watched most of the other two races as well. And that one was really exciting.
Yeah.
One of the races of time.
For sure.
Glad I could help participate, making this an exciting thing to watch.
But yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Any of you have more questions for us?
Not necessarily.
Not really. I can't think of anything major.
Kat, any questions for the runners?
But yeah, and now Kit will advance to losers bracket semifinals, and Alex out at 5th place.
Yeah.
And Kit will wait for his opponent that is being decided right this minute. Jaznix versus Gymnast is going on. There are in a game 2. I feel like I can probably tell everyone how game 1 ended, because I will assume we rate over anyways. So currently Gymnast is leading with 1-0. With his 13th seed, he's cruising through the losers bracket right now.
Making his way downtown.
Get a rematch against Kit.
Because Jim only sent me to losers in winners round 2. So
it also would have been a rematch if you won, Alex. But yeah, maybe Jazz can bring it back.
Honestly, I'd be excited to play both those players. Jazz. I mean, both these players have got history with. Both of them I've been playing with in Skyward Sword for years. Yeah. Jazz was definitely one of the people who kind of got me into Wind Waker, and
also the rematch from the Challenge Cup Grand Finals of last year.
Oh yeah.
So that would be exciting. Seeing that in losers bracket semis, seeing the progression of you two is really cool. To see you both get so far after just basically like 2 years.
Yeah, no, I mean either way, again, both Jim and Jazz, absolutely, phenomenal runners, and I'm scared to face either of them. So we'll see what happens, and best of luck to both of them as they finish out their set for today.
Yeah, they're just about to start the second race, so we probably can finish off here and go over there and provide you with some more, hopefully just as good races as this one.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Does anyone else have anything they want to say before we finish this off?
Not really. GG's.
I don't have anything.
All right. Well, GG's to Kid and Alex. It was a really fun race to watch. Thank you, Tall and Linampy, for tracking, and of course, Crane and Advo for the commentary. And yeah, we are going to go restream over to main ZSR, where you can go see the other losers bracket race. So thank you everyone for watching, and have a good Sunday.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.